All right, today we have a software update. Nothing like a fresh software update in the morning. We have the software update in both the Model Y and the Model 3. So we're going to go over each, see if there's any differences between the two. It is 2020.40.3. So not expecting too many differences between the two, but let's get started. The Model 3 first, see what we've got. We've got the speed assist improvements, which really is just I guess some updates to the speed assist improvements that we already had. That is not really a new thing, but hopefully it does read some of those speed limit signs a little bit better. I do know we have run across a few situations where we got a 65 mile per hour sign that was read as 45 miles per hour. So it's definitely not perfect. Obviously it can always be improved. So hopefully they made some improvements to that to make it a little bit more reliable. The next thing here, priority Bluetooth device. That is going to be a great update for us because I actually have an office which is just on the other side of the wall there from the garage. So we will be able to make sure that when you get in the car with your phone to unlock the car and drive in that car, it's assigned to that phone. And that therefore we can make a priority Bluetooth device of that phone for that profile. So if I get in my car and I'm in my profile, then it will go to my Bluetooth device, hopefully. And then if Megan gets in the car and goes to her profile, because the car automatically goes to her profile when the car is unlocked with her device, then hopefully won't have any interaction with the other device, because my phone, like I said, in my office will be just on the other side of the wall and sometimes connects the music, or sometimes it's bad. It's actually a conference call that I'm on will get connected to the car, and that's definitely not good. So hopefully this priority Bluetooth device will take care of that. We'll see if we can get that set up for both cars and both devices and see how that works. And then right here we have glove box pin, which honestly I don't see myself using at all. It is definitely not a concern to me for the glove box to be locked. We don't keep anything really of any value in there. But if you did keep something of value in your glove box and you wanted to make sure that only you had access to it, you can now create a pin for that. So safety and security. Let's go ahead and take out the glove box pin right now. Nice secure 1234 password for the glove box. And now if we try to open the glove box, guess what? We got to enter the pin. Pretty annoying, actually. Again, some people might have a desire for that. And honestly, if you have maybe if you're doing Lyft or Uber and you don't want the glove box just to be able to be opened at any time, then that might be a good scenario for that. But again, they do have to go on the screen to do that, or in the Model 3 here, open glove box. You can use the voice command, and so now you have to have the pin. I'm going to go ahead and take that off because I don't want a pin for my glove box. All right, so for priority Bluetooth device, let's go to the profile. Obviously, I'm in my car with my profile. To set up a priority device for Bluetooth in your car, make sure that you're in your profile. So I am in my profile here. So I'm connected with my phone, and I'm going to go ahead and make my phone the priority device. So now when I get in the car, it is going to prioritize my phone over anyone else's phone. So oftentimes, actually, we'll be going on a trip. We'll both get in the car, and if I get in the car first, obviously, then that will be a good way for it to connect to my phone first and not worry about it connecting to Megan's phone instead. So that is going to be a good thing, and definitely like that. All right, so that pretty much takes care of all the updates in the Model 3. Only 3 different items there, and one of which I would say is really just a bug fix, or maybe there are bug fixes with the speed assist improvements, but we'll see if there are any different updates in the Model Y over here. All right, here we are in the Model Y, and we have at least the first 3 update items are the same. Speed assist improvements, priority Bluetooth device, and glove box pin. Again, those are going to be great, the priority Bluetooth device, and I do hope that there are updates with the speed assist improvements. Glove box pin, again, we're not going to use it. However, this is a good opportunity to test whether they have fixed the biggest problem with the Model Y as compared to the Model 3, and that is open glove box. No, I still haven't fixed it. Tesla, seriously, come on. When are we going to get our voice command glove box opening in the Model Y? I don't get it. It's so simple, right? I mean, it's just tied to the same thing that it's tied to in the Model 3, right? What's the problem? So we still have the glove box pin, still not going to use it. I already went over how that works in the Model 3, but it, I'm sure, works the same here in the Model Y, with the exception of you cannot use your voice command to open the glove box in the Model Y for some unknown reason. Please, Tesla, fix this. I don't know why it's different in the Model Y than the Model 3, but for some reason, you can't use your voice command to open the glove box in the Model Y yet. The last one here, which we did not get in our Model 3. Our Model 3 was purchased in early May of 2019, so I do believe it missed the hardware necessary for the charge port inlet heater. And to be honest, I do not see any reason for us to ever need the charge port inlet heater, but this Model Y does have that function, so if it were in a cold environment and the charge port were possibly going to get frozen over, in the Model Y, it does have the actual heater that would be tied to defrosting the car or preconditioning the car to basically melt that off. So that would be nice for cold climates. Obviously, us here in Georgia are not going to see much use of the charge port inlet heater. It is very rarely cold, and in addition, our cars are garaged, so it really is very unlikely to happen. But you never know. I might be driving somewhere in the north, and this would be a nice feature if we left our car overnight outside and it got frozen over. So we'll see. Maybe that'll come in handy someday, and maybe not. So there you have it. Some quick updates for the Tesla Model 3 and Model Y. And we did have one extra update in the Model Y, that charge port inlet heater, which I do not think is going to matter to us. But it does have one difference there, you know, at least in the Model Y versus the Model 3 as far as hardware functionality. But Tesla has yet to update the voice command for the glove box opening. So, you know, you win some, you lose some, and we'll see if Tesla ever updates that. I will do some testing on the streets, obviously with autopilot, to see if we get any noticeable improvements in that speed assist improvements mentioned that they had there. I don't have a lot of problems with the speed limit signs that are red, but it would be interesting to see if we get any updates for situations where there's a speed limit sign that is conditional or has a speed limit sign in conjunction with something else. So I know in a previous update we did go over why the autopilot seemed to be unable to read certain speed limit signs. One that just had speed bump indicator sign above or below. I can't remember if it was above or below the speed limit sign. And that actually tricked the software to basically ignore that speed limit sign, because I believe that if it's not just a plain speed limit sign by itself, it will basically assume that there is some condition that it is not at this time reading. For example, a lot of times there's a condition on there that says school zone between certain hours, and therefore the speed limit is only applicable during those times, and it should not always change the speed in autopilot to match that speed. So hopefully they will get an update later that will be able to recognize those actual times on the sign and apply the speed limit when there's a flashing school zone sign versus one that is not active. So overall, just some nice improvements. I really do like the priority Bluetooth device improvement. That is going to be great for us, especially because I have an office so close to the cars, and it does come up often that there would be a concern between which phone is connected to the car when one of us leaves and the other is still there. So overall, great improvements. Always nice to have improvements in the car. This is something that you get with Tesla that just I've never gotten with any other car, so it is great to get these very frequently, actually. This one, we had to wait a really long time since our last update. Actually, I don't know how long it was, but I mean, it must have been maybe a month since our last update. So, first world problems, obviously, but man, it's great to get in a car with new updates, new features, and didn't have to pay anything for it. I just came out to our car this morning and it was updated with these new features. So as always, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It helps others find this video. And if you haven't done so already, please consider subscribing. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you have a great weekend, and we'll see you on the next one.